All right, you guys ready for this next one? This is one of my favorite movies of the year so far. Her Private Hell. I loved this movie. I love movies that are fever dream like movies. I love trippy ass movies, especially like sort of in this case. Like they don't even have to make total sense. If you can build the right atmosphere and have an amazing soundtrack, God, the soundtrack in this movie is incredible. I forgot what the guy's name is. I'll look it up here in a second. He worked on a lot of De Palma, Argento. I think he even did some Fulci movies soundtracks. This is obviously directed by Nicholas Winding Refn. I think this movie is underrated as fuck. Everyone who I've seen review it trashes it for whatever reason. From 5 minutes in, I knew I was going to love this movie. I was captivated for like every second of the runtime. Again, plot kind of is all over the place. Some of it doesn't make sense, you know. The whole stuff with her dad, and I don't really know if I fully get it, to be honest. This is one of those movies that I saw like a really late showing. I think it started at like 10:30 or 11 p.m. I was very tired going into it, which usually is like a huge negative. Usually that means I'm going to fall asleep, but I felt like I was in the fucking movie. Maybe that was just me being delirious, you know? But again, I do naturally love fever dream movies. And that's the best way I would describe this movie. I love Only God Forgives. I love Neon Demon. I like Only God Forgives more though. I still haven't come around on Drive. Honestly, I know Drive is like his most acclaimed fucking movie, but that's like on the lower end of what I've seen from Nicholas Winding Refn personally. I still like Drive, but it's not. I don't know. I feel like it's. I don't know. We don't need to talk about that. We're not talking about Drive here tonight. I love this a lot more than Drive. I'll tell you that much. I understand if you know the people that don't like it. I totally get it. It's definitely not like an accessible movie for general audiences or even like veteran moviegoers probably. Because like I said, anyone who I've seen review it seems to hate it. I don't know, maybe it's just one of those you either really love it like I do or you really hate it. But it really makes me want to go watch that Copenhagen whatever show that Nicholas Winding Refn did recently or somewhat recently. Because I heard that is pretty good, so I might go watch that. I don't know if I'd say this is my number one movie of the year, but it's definitely top 5, personally, of the year so far. I don't partake in illegal substances, but if you do, I would never encourage anyone to partake in illegal substances, but if you already do, go see this after enhancing your mind. Ben says, I loved parts of Her Private Hell. I was way more into the guy's story than the girl's. Fair enough, yeah. The Neon Demon is his best, says Chris. This is definitely a day one, like, physical media buy for me. I don't care if I'm broke as hell. I'm going out of my way to buy this. Hopefully it'll get a release. I could see this being one of those stubborn ass movies that, for whatever reason, never seems to get a physical release. But Only God Forgives had a physical release, so hopefully this would get one. I don't know. Dan says, you hallucinated that you were the Leatherman. That's the other thing. The Leatherman plotline was cool as fuck. It's slasher. It's horror that I don't think enough people are talking about when they review this movie. This is, to a certain extent, a horror movie. Like, not entirely, but there's a subplot that's definitely horror. Like, people die, there's blood, neon blood. And, yeah, like I said, it even gets graphic at times. I almost wish, like, the movie had focused more on the Leatherman thing, and I think most people, and even me, I would have enjoyed it even more. But yeah, there is a slasher element to this movie, so don't overlook it if you're into slasher movies. I should have led with that instead of adding that on to the end of my 5-minute rant about the movie that no one's probably going to go see. But hopefully after hearing me talk so highly of it will go see it and maybe love it as much as I do. I don't know. If you like his other movies, I think you got to see this. Yeah. Like Chris, if you like Neon Demon, you gotta see this. This movie is so slept on. It's probably not even in theaters anymore. I don't think it is, actually. I don't know. The other day I saw it had like one showtime at my theater at like 1 p.m. But even then, it was only showing at AMC from the beginning of its release theatrically. So it was already hard to find from the get-go. Yeah, if there's one movie that I could motivate people to go see and seek out while you still can, hopefully, it's this. Ben says the Leatherman slasher was really cool. Hell yeah. Barney says HPH gets top marks for style. The cloudy, misty apartment tower was amazing. Ben says you'd call Leatherman a slasher, right? He has a unique look and way of killing. Definitely. That's definitely a slasher, like, subplot, for sure. Dan says, yes, it had a slasher element, for sure. It's not the entire movie, but again, it's a subplot that adds an interesting element to the movie as a whole. Ben says, yeah, people don't really mention the slasher element in their reviews. Yeah, and I'm glad you guys brought it up, because I almost forgot to mention it myself while talking about this movie.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.